We got something interesting for you here. UFOs, Tic Tacs, Lockheed Martin, all that stuff has been in the media here lately. Now, yesterday I made a video with Ross Coulthart, and we talked about how Ross Coulthart categorically claims that Lockheed Martin owns the Tic Tac tech. So that Tic Tac that you've seen all over the news outlets a few years ago, yeah, that's Lockheed Martin's technology, according to Ross Coulthart. Now, I wanted to make this video because as I was thinking about things, watching all these videos that we watch, I remember Jeremy Corbell just completely dismissing this claim probably about a month ago, if I'm remembering correctly. And I pulled the clip, and sure enough, Jeremy Corbell does make a statement. Pretty much, the rumor going around that Lockheed Martin owns his tech, and Jeremy Corbell denied that theory and shot it down completely. So what I want to do for you today is I want to play you the clip of a video that I made yesterday of Ross Coulthart categorically admitting that tech does belong to Lockheed Martin, and then we're gonna talk about that, and then we're gonna play another clip of Jeremy Corbell denying that claim on his show. I believe it was on Weaponized. It may not have been. It may have been a news interview. I'm not 100% sure. Here's the video.
I now know categorically that the Tic Tac is Lockheed Martin technology. Categorically. Okay. The Tic Tac is Lockheed Martin technology. Why are we being lied to? This is the issue. Why is the United States government now participating at White House executive level in collusion with the national security state to keep secret the fact that they've made these advances? I suspect it's because they've realized that they're being overtaken by their foreign adversaries, and they don't want you to know that.
Okay, the Tic Tac is Lockheed Martin. Well, in some respects, given how insane the Tic Tac behaved during the Nimitz, where it went from 80,000 feet to sea level in less than a second, then I would say, well, there's one for the U.S. team that obviously we have some good stuff out there, if that's the case, right?
Yes, but how much of that is being shared with the actual Defense Department that's responsible for the defense of the United States? This is the kind of questions that Congress should be asking. I see what you're saying.
So you're saying Lockheed Martin might, or anybody, but Lockheed Martin in this particular case, has a Tic Tac that they are testing and have been testing and have access to, but they might not have shared it with the Defense Department of the United States, which probably paid for it in their trillion-dollar budgets.
So this is what I find extremely concerning about that statement. And it's about how if this technology is owned by Lockheed Martin, it's their creation, the fact that they're not sharing that with our department, with DOD, right? The people that protect the American people, our government, our military, what have you, and they're not sharing that with the other side. Again, right hand doing something, the left hand has no idea what's going on, but if that is the case, that is scary, and that needs to change, right? That cannot go on any further. And also, Ross Coulthart's claims, he says categorically, he sounds pretty confident in his statement. And now Tim Burlison, another one of our Congress members, is saying that he has gotten wind some information that the Tic Tac does belong to Lockheed Martin, further confirming that what Ross Coulthart is saying is true.
Two people come to me that say that the Tic Tac is a Lockheed Martin creation. The latest person that came to me says he has video of the first, second, and third iteration of the Tic Tac, and he's going to show me. So I'm trying to set that up. The way he describes it is that they had a prototype, they've made changes to it, they've made it more advanced, and then now it's in iteration number 3, which I did see a photo of, and it looks like pretty advanced military craft, like a plane, but it's clearly human made. It's nothing that I've ever seen, our military has, but his claim is that they have discovered a propulsion that's a new type of propulsion. They used it in the first iteration, which was the Tic Tac. They have an intermediary one that they are more advanced with. And then now they're putting it inside of what looks conventional, so that it's not obvious.
Disguise.
Oh, that's interesting. So you're saying eventually the tech makes its way into things that we're already familiar with.
Okay, now that you just heard what Tim Burlison just said about Lockheed Martin and the Tic Tac UFO, I want you to hear what Jeremy Corbell has to say.
It's really interesting. Rep Burlison, at some point, he went on the news saying that he was told by, he's not saying it is. He says he was told by people that 2004, the Tic Tac was Lockheed technology. And look, I understand that Congress people are like hearing from a lot of people, as they should, but this is the same BS that was, put forward through the CIA. I'm going to tell you specific things right now. There are memos, CIA memos, that are not public, and they're trying to convince other people in the intelligence agency that Commander Fravor just kind of mistook his instruments, or he had war nerves, or something absolutely ridiculous like that. 2004, the Tic Tac was not made by Lockheed. If Lockheed had that tech in 2004, they would absolutely dominate.
All right, you guys. So that's it for that one here. This one was pretty crazy because we have two people saying the same thing, Lockheed Martin and the Tic Tac UFO. And then we have one person saying that Lockheed Martin does not have this tech, which he says if that was the case, we would completely dominate the aerospace industry, right? Because we would be the top dog at that point. But Ross Coulthart's in the game. He's been in the game for a long time. He's got his connections as well. Somebody is not telling the truth. No, I'm not going to go on the record to say somebody's lying or anything like that. I don't think that's the case at all. I think everybody that's saying what they're saying is saying what they believe and probably what they've heard from other people on their, and their wherever they're getting their information from. But somebody is getting the wrong information. Somebody is getting disinformation here. Whether it's Jeremy Corbell, Ross Coulthart, or Tim Burlison, one of them is getting disinformation. Who it is, I don't know. You guys let me know who you believe down below. Do you believe Ross Coulthart, Tim Burlison, or do you think what Jeremy Corbell is saying is more accurate to what's really going on here? That it doesn't have anything to do with Lockheed Martin. They do not have that tech. They have not back-engineered gravitic technology. I do want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. All the links will be provided to you down in the description. UAP James, I got some of these clips from his channel, so I'll have them linked. And then obviously Ross Coulthart's video, I'll have all that stuff linked down below, so you guys could go check this stuff out for yourself. And as always, you guys, don't take my word for it. Do your own research and come up with your own conclusion on what you believe is going on as well. And you guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.